everyone, I'm back with Aquarius reading, and this is going to go until June 5th. We're doing it with the Tarot of the Nuet, so I changed the tarot for these 6 zodiac signs. And I was using the Tarot of the Dragoness, but I'm going to use this one for this group of zodiacs, only because I want to give it some energy here, okay? So we're going to begin with your reading, Aquarius, and this is going to go down until June 5th, okay? So let's see what's happening for you, Aquarius. We're going to shuffle these cards 5 times. And we're going to ask God, universe, the angels, our ancestors, and all our guides, please give us the messages we need to receive for the zodiac sign Aquarius. Let's see what's happening. I don't got much time, so I need to do these pretty quickly because I go to work tonight. This is the 3rd shuffle. And I definitely don't have time tomorrow to do tarot reads. 4th. And 5th, let's see what's happening for the zodiac sign Aquarius. What is the messages for the zodiac sign Aquarius? Show me the cards I need to see. Please show me the cards. The five of Wands in reverse. Okay, that's a good card. It came face up, but in the reverse. Okay, so 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands would be battling, fighting, continuing to fight, continuing to want to be one up, continuing to disagree. Here in the reverse is almost like I don't want to continue in this energy. I don't want to deal with this energy. I don't want to deal with continuing to fight for the same things over and over again, continuing wanting to be one up. I really don't want to deal with this. I'm really not in that type of energy, nor do I want to deal with that type of energy. Okay, that's the first card. Wonderful card to get in the reverse for the start of the reading. Not dealing with it, not wanting to continue in the arguments or fights, not wanting to continue in the same cycles of argument, fights, one being one up, above the other, type of energy. What else is here for Aquarius? Show me the cards I need to see. Okay, we got 2 more cards here. Let's pick them up. 2 of Swords, needing to make a decision. Could be about something you've been holding on to, someone or a situation where you really wanted to make it work, but it's not happening because we got the look at this person here in the water. It's almost like, you know what, I keep on it's almost like trying to lead a horse to water, but the horse doesn't want to go to that water. Trying to do, trying to work on something that's dead, that continues that way. And it's like, oh man, I need to make a choice here. This has been an issue for me and it's been a problem. And do I continue in the same cycle? What is it that needs to change? I don't want to be in the burdens. I don't want to be in the fights. I don't even want to be arguing and disagreeing. I just don't want to do this anymore. I mean, comes a time when we want to stop all this nonsense and say to ourselves, hey, I need to do things differently or make a different choice, okay? Then we have the Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles, money, finances. Could be that you've been having difficulties with money or finances, maybe with your own inner stability, maybe feeling that stability from within, and now you're gathering yourself up and deciding, hey, this is where I built that stability, that strength, that power to move away from situations that are not going anywhere. Whatever I was feeding into or whatever I was doing or whatever the situation was, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be in the stuck energy where it's the constant regrets and fights and trying and not getting anywhere. Whatever's done, whatever is, whatever has come out about the situation, I've been giving it energy and it's not going there. It's not fulfilling, Yeah, it's not fulfilling. Whatever it is not fulfilling, and you want to build your stability again. You want to work on what's going to create that abundance, that stability, And doing things the same way with the same individuals that continues in the same outcome is not the way. Okay. What else is here for Aquarius? Show me the cards I need to see. What else is here for the zodiac sign Aquarius? Yeah, we got 1 card that fell sideways. What else is here for Aquarius? We got 2 cards. Let's see what they are. We have the 5 of Pentacles sideways. Yeah, it's like, not being in the lack, not feeling the lack, not wanting to be in the lack, not wanting to be stuck, not wanting to be in the same situation that leads to the same outcome, lack. If it's leading to lack, why are you there? If it's leading you to feel like things are not moving the right way, then why do you stay stuck there, okay? Then we have the 2 of Pentacles. It's almost like I always have to rebalance myself in the situation. I always have to bring balance. I always have to rebalance myself. I always feel like it's almost happening, but it doesn't happen. Kind of like a Cinderella effect here, It gets to a certain point and it doesn't lead anywhere. You got the moon because there's some uncertainty, you know, even though you're balancing things out, even though you feel like, hey, you know what, I always try to balance this situation, this person, this thing out, but it never leads me anywhere because I'm stuck in a phase that keeps me, you know, and others in agony, and maybe a partnership in agony, and it keeps us both lopsided and we're both not getting anywhere. And it's almost like trying for something that is really, look at the body here, long gone or not working for me. So what do? Do I need to make changes? Do I need to go in a new direction? Because you got the Ace of Pentacles here. Do I need to have the strength to let go of the cycle, let go of the situations or things that hold me back, even within myself, right? What else is here for the zodiac sign Aquarius? Show me the cards I need to see. What else is here for Aquarius? Yeah, we got the Eight of Pentacles. No longer giving it to it. No longer giving energy to something that does not work for you, that is not creating stability. You're like, I'm no longer giving this energy. I don't want to give it energy. It's not taking me anywhere. It's creating the same outcome over and over again, and a lack of finances, stability, money. Something with money and finances. You got a lot going on here with. What else is here for Aquarius? And it's almost like, repeated patterns that I no longer want to be in. The Star sideways. Needing to help heal yourself. Walk away from situations that don't bring you healing, that don't bring you balance, stability, that you're giving too much or that it's not working out, right? It's like, okay, I walk away from this and I don't want to deal with this, but I don't want to continue doing the same thing over and over again that's leading me nowhere, and I don't want to continue holding on to something that is not bringing me the happiness and stability I want. So what do? I work on myself, my inner growth, my inner self, and working on my finances and my abundance, so that the only way to do that is to work on myself. You want your finances, your abundance, and your money to grow, you have to let go of the things that are weighing you down, and you have to let go of the people that are weighing down, even if it's things that you've done. It's to rectify them, make them right, or do not be weighed down. Because some people, they come into our lives sometimes to weigh us down, to make us build to that stamina or stability within us to say, hey, I'm walking away from it, right? Sometimes that happens because we needed that lesson. And sometimes we continue in the same cycle because our energies, our emotions keep us stuck there. So how do we break free? How do we find the healing? It's by not repeating the same patterns over and over again, and definitely breaking free from those patterns and breaking free from the connections that keep you in those patterns too, okay? What else is here for Aquarius? What other messages do we get for Aquarius? Yeah, Knight of Cups, healing. Healing, self-love, protecting yourself, definitely forgiveness, and definitely putting down that sword and realizing the truth in regards to situations, right? What is the truth in this situation? What is the truth? What is the truth within me that I need to nurture, that I need to realize, that I need to balance in order to free myself from cycles or people or situations that no longer serve me? Because that is the end game here, is freeing yourself and protecting yourself from certain people who continue to keep you in the same cycles. Break free of those cycles, especially the ones that have taken from you financially, because there's a lot here to do with money and finances, and not building and not growing and not feeling abundant, or feeling like things, once you get to that abundance, somehow you get a lack of, or something messes up that stability. And it's learning to cut free or free yourself from those associations, those people, those situations, so that you can nurture yourself, grow yourself, intuitively forgive yourself and forgive others, and learn to understand what it is that's going to bring you balance within your emotions. Once your emotions are balanced and your feelings are balanced, and you know, once your feelings are balanced, they seem to balance out with your mind and your thought processes, right? And they seem to fix or correct what you have been thinking about that has been wrong. So it's finding that balance or that stability within ourselves, so that we could cut away from associations or people or things that no longer serve us. That is the message for you. Thanks for listening, Aquarius. Have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.